The party might be over, the 4th of July has come and gone, but there will be a chance for Billy and Chuck to celebrate tonight as they get their rematch for the WWE Tag Team Championships. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling, and we are here to do the top 5 moments of SmackDown from the 11th of July 2002. Now, before we get in to the top 5, let's give an honourable mention here to John Cena. He was in multiple segments in terms of promos and being backstage. We didn't include any of them in the top 5, but I want to mention him anyway because I feel like him and Undertaker's chemistry was pretty good, with Undertaker being the guy that's been around, the veteran, the guy that's willing to kick ass, and John Cena basically being the guy that's been here for like 2 weeks.
Yep, it was a really good dynamic seeing these two, and even for this point you can tell Cena's got something about him. It's not just all Undertaker. Yes, he's green, but he can hold himself well.
He's literally green. He's wearing green, like, but...
Yeah, he's green. He's like Rex for Toy Story, man. He's as green as that. That's how you defeat Zurg.
Anyway, let's move on to number 5 on the list. It's Test versus Rikishi. Test, in my opinion, one of the... Would he be classified as a big man by WWE standards? Or does he fall just short of that bracket, would you say?
Just short. He's in the no man's land area.
I feel like he's bigger than the common heavyweight, but he's not a super heavyweight.
Yeah.
Now, what is a super heavyweight? See, when they talk about big men, I think it goes on height and size. For example, Mark Henry's considered a big man, but he's not that tall. But he'd be considered a big man, just like Big Show would be, or Great Khali would be, Kane and Undertaker are. But for some reason, Test isn't. But I mean, if we're being honest here, Test isn't that far off Taker, is he? And Kane.
I guess you could argue it's your status in the company as well.
Is it really that?
Well, you look at like Kane. You look at Undertaker. If Undertaker wasn't the dead man, would he be portrayed as a super heavyweight or just a guy that's like Test? Yeah, I think that's how it works as well.
Well, he is taller than Test.
Like, it helps that Mark Henry is the world's strongest man. If Mark Henry was just a flabby black man, would he really be portrayed as this like unstoppable beast?
Well, it's not about that. I'm pretty sure Bronson Reed would be portrayed as a big man in WWE.
I probably would be, though. There's just a lot of.
But no one's going to turn around and say, Bronson Reed's one of the best big men in WWE.
It's scary how we go for all those names to Bronson Reed.
It is scary.
Go back to 2002, please?
Alright, the point I was trying to make is I think Test is one of the better big men in WWE history, if he falls into that category.
Yes, absolutely.
For a guy his size, I think he's always been impressed with Test. It's like Test wouldn't be considered a big man, but his opponent tonight, Rikishi, would be. Kind of strange, but anyway, good match. Test goes for the pump handle slam at one spot, and like Rikishi's rear load literally falls behind Test, and it twists Test's body up, but he manages to spin around and connect with the move. I'm surprised he actually done this, because when you're trying to hold on to Rikishi's arse and it is going the opposite direction, then that is some job. But Test managed to twirl his body around and connect with the pump handle slam, so fair play.
He's got the real biggest arms in the world, no Scott Steiner.
Yeah, I mean, Test is lucky his back didn't snap here, but he managed to pull the move off. Fair play. Rikishi won the match. I thought it was a fun wee opening match, and I think Test has got a lot. Test doesn't put on a bad match. For some reason, he's one of those guys that just doesn't get appreciated. Maybe.
He's one of those guys. I mean, honestly, for you to see from an in-ring perspective, and I prefer him to Guerrero. I genuinely do.
You get shot for saying that?
No, I'd rather watch a Test match than Guerrero. I feel like Guerrero's got the frog splash, he's got the three amigos, but he doesn't have an awful lot. I feel like Test...
I'm going to be honest, like, I agree. I think... I'm not saying Test's a better wrestler than Guerrero, but I just prefer the style a bit more. I felt like he did more impactful moves. Eddie Guerrero, a lot of times he bored me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it's necessarily Guerrero's style or just Guerrero himself, but see, I appreciate Benoit and Angle.
No, if you
I could never put Guerrero in the same category as Angle and Benoit.
When Guerrero was a main eventer, so to speak, a lot of it was like cheating antics. It wasn't really down to his work. Well, when Benoit was main event, he was fucking killing people. No pun intended. He was literally looking the crossface in.
And I just think it kind of is Guerrero as a weak link. When I think of Angle, every time he had a match with Benoit or Michaels, it was brilliant. But I feel like the Mania match against Guerrero it didn't really do much for me.
Yeah.
I thought his Mania match against Guerrero was pretty poor. Or average even.
Anyway, enough burying Guerrero, man.
Aye.
He's already been buried.
No, he's great, like, but I think he's a little bit overrated in my opinion. But that's what it is.
I would no. You know what? I know. I don't, let's just leave it. I wouldn't really describe Eddie Guerrero as a great. I wouldn't. And that's not. I'm not saying Testez either.
No, of course not. No, but yeah, I think Guerrero falls short of top tier legend.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
mid card for sure.
I'm not saying he's not a legend, like, and I'm not saying he's, I'm not saying he's not Hall of Fame worthy, but for me, I don't think Guerrero is a top tier.
He's behind Benoit, and I think Benoit's there or thereabouts. He's almost there. Benoit had a longer period at the top, and not just because he outlived him by 2 years. I mean, Benoit was WCW champion, came into WWE, actually feuded for the belt, then got his own run. I feel like Guerrero, they literally just gave it to him because, like, Brock and Goldberg were fucking off.
Plus, I just don't think Guerrero's that great. I don't think his character and promo work was that great, to be honest. I thought it was good, but I didn't think it was I didn't think it was fantastic. I don't think it was amazing, and I personally don't think Guerrero had the in-ring ability that Benoit did to make up for his lack of size and lack of character. But, that is just my opinion. Guerrero, great wrestler.
Wee Eddie Guerrero run.
It did, but great wrestler.
Moving on, number 4.
Moving on to number 4.
Cuatro amigo.
Edge, Rock and Hogan got a nice wee promo backstage where Hogan's talking to Edge after their title match. They've just been victorious. He's talking about how at WrestleMania the fans were chanting for Hogan. And that's no word of a lie, but The Rock comes in, he overhears this. Rock wasn't happy. Rock says the chants were chanting Rocky, Rocky, Rocky.
The Rock's facial expressions are brilliant.
And The Rock reminds Hogan that he beat him. I mean, it was a good segment, but factually, The Rock was incorrect here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because Hogan's not really lying.
Could he not have just mimicked Hogan without actually, fucking lying about it?
Yeah, he could have just made fun of him and went, who won the match, Hulkster?
Doesn't matter what the fans think. I know The Rock, he didn't necessarily say that, but he just could have just mimicked them. He didn't have to turn around and oh no, they're chanting for me too, man. But
yeah, when The Rock says that the chants were chanting Rocky, I don't remember that, but that's Hogan's version of events, and I remember Hogan's version over The Rock's. Moving into number 3 with another promo featuring The Rock, and it was The Rock and Angle. Thought this was funny. Rock is treating Angle like he's never seen him before. Then he's like, oh, I recognise you, you're Kurt Angle, but something's different about you.
Somebody got a haircut.
Yeah, I thought it was good. Angle and Rock set up a future match here, so nice wee promo from Angle and Rock.
It was brilliant. You know what? I miss having The Rock and Kurt Angle. Goofy Kurt. I feel like Angle's going to transition into this goofiness, and I'm not for it.
Yeah, I do think Angle is underrated, especially his first few years. The goofiness. Now, don't get me wrong. I think the way he shaves his head and he turns into a more serious character, the wrestling machine, I think that suited the Ruthless Aggression era a bit more.
Yeah.
And it did add a different element to Angle. But my favourite Angle will always be the Angle that we've seen over the last couple of years.
99 to King of the Ring 2002.
Some of the best Angle was him and Austin and McMahon. Some of that was amazing.
Yeah, what he said, yeah.
Just Angle in general with McMahon. A lot of good shit.
Moving number 2. Moving should have been number 1.
Yeah, well, moving into number 2. We have Taker confronting Angle in the parking lot. I felt like this whole Taker rampage he was on tonight was kind of fun. Even when you got Fit Finlay saying, I think you should leave. Taker's like, I don't think I should.
Just sounds good. Taker confronts Angle and Jericho in the parking lot.
Then Angle arrives. Taker thinks it's The Rock. Angle comes out the limo. Angle says that he is the real champion. Taker's like, it's got my name on it. Jericho butts in, says we should change your name from the Undertaker to the Undertaker. Wasn't that great, Jericho?
I feel like if Angle came out and said this, it might work.
Aye, but Jericho,
I don't know. Jericho said it just didn't work.
No, and then Taker told Jericho, "Why don't you tap this?" and smashed him in the face. Then we got a brawl that was separated by the Brooklyn Brawler, Fit Finlay, maybe John Laurinaitis.
I think Jerry Lynn was in there.
A couple of Jerry Lynn,
right,
a couple of officials. Mike Chioda and Vince McMahon. So basically a who's who of wrestling here.
And then McMahon turned up and was like, him. I know that guy.
He blamed it all on Chioda. So, yeah, funny segment. Nice, entertaining segment. Then, coming at number 1 spot, guys, we have the main event match. Of course, it was Taker and Cena teaming up to take on Angle and Jericho. It's crazy, like, that this would, like, undoubtedly main event Mania nowadays.
Yeah, and it's just a throwaway tag match.
But it was just, like you said, a throwaway tag match on SmackDown. See, when people say today's wrestling's better, when are you ever getting this match on today's wrestling?
Exactly.
You can't even get 4 wrestlers that come close to
The closest sort of thing we got was like Brock and Cody against Solo and Reigns.
And it didn't even happen.
Yeah. And even then, it's not this.
It's not.
It's similar because like Solo.
But why the fuck couldn't they give us that with Brock turning on him at the end?
I know.
It's because they're bastards. They could have done that. It could have been a no contest, and Roman Reigns didn't need to lose. Brock didn't need... Nobody needed to lose. It's fucking cheap though, isn't it?
I know.
Oh, we don't give you anything good on fucking Raw. We're going to tease this half-decent tag team match for the main event, but guess what? You're not getting it.
You could have Rhodes and Sikoa have like a 5-minute match. He tags in Brock, and Brock just fucking beats him up.
I would have rather an actual match though, like, but...
Yeah, obviously, but...
No, but look at the times...
Why not give us like a bit of a match?
Look at that time Heath Slater wanted to face Brock. Right, I know there's only one winner, but he's got kids. Why couldn't we see Heath Slater fight Brock for the sake of his kids, but instead all we get's a beatdown?
Come on, dude.
I just don't get it. See if Brock's willing to throw down a beatdown. See if Brock's willing to like F5 people through tables at ringside. Why can't he just put on a 5-minute match?
It's not him. It's up to the people in charge.
Well, that's bullshit. Less is more.
McMahon's even said that though.
What?
He'd rather keep him like a pay-per-view attraction. That's what he said.
So the odd match on Raw is going to kill
But then
him?
again, that's McMahon. What about Triple H here? As we fucking show, as we run of the party.
Tell you what, see if they advertised Brock Lesnar for a match on Raw and I knew they weren't going to fake out, that would get me to sit up and watch. Or I'd be a lot more likely to sit up and watch.
Yeah, it might be the night.
It might be tonight. But anyway,
19
guys,
minutes away.
it wasn't on SmackDown 2002, 11th of July, because Brock Lesnar is on Raw. Anyway, that's it. That's our top 5 moments. Let us know what you think down below. We'll catch you in the next one. Till then, though, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you for more wrestling content soon. But until then, peace.